So today we're going to be cooking a really nice, quick and easy chicken curry. It's a foolproof recipe, quick and easy to make, plan and prepare. And during the process I'll be talking a little bit more about mindfulness and the impact of mindfulness on our well-being and our mental health during the cooking and preparation process. So we're going to be cooking chicken today, a low-fat chicken curry which uses far less oil than normal curries would. Uses lean cuts of chicken breast cubed, and we'll be using yogurt to give it some texture as a korma, and also we'll be using a very quick and easy chicken technique, curry technique that's quite different as well. So we're going to be using a drop of oil, a very small drop of oil, far less than we would normally use, so less than a tablespoon in there. So, and we're just going to wait for that to heat up. Okay, brilliant. So this oil is now sizzling, and that sizzle sounds so lovely. So we're going to add this chicken breast that's already diced to the pan. There we go. So that's going to go in there. Now this is a really unusual curry because it actually doesn't have ginger, garlic or onions in it, which are classic ingredients of a curry. But it means that it's quick, so you're more likely to do it, and you're more actually likely to be motivated to cook this curry. So we've got that beautiful chicken in there that we've popped in, and we're just going to give that a little bit of a stir and just let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, so that's just cooking away. Just going to put the heat slightly low because we don't want it to cook too fast either. So we'll give that a few minutes. There you go. And that'll just spend a few minutes cooking there. Remember, handling chicken, we always wash our hands in between. It's time to take a break. And breaks are so important. You need that respite, that minute of mindfulness to step away. So while we take our break, I'm going to talk about mindfulness, mindful eating, mindful cooking and mindful shopping. It's important to remember the whole journey of the cooking process is so important, that we enjoy every element of it, so the planning, the preparation. And it's also about incorporating mindfulness to mindfully go shopping and actually enjoy the experience, tap into your senses. What are you seeing? What colours? What can you hear? Where have you gone? The hustle and the bustle of the supermarket. So therefore, instead of seeing it as a chore, you actually see it as an enjoyable activity as part of the preparation of your actual dish, which will give you a boost and a lift in your spirits as well, especially if you're having a day where you might be particularly demotivated or particularly weary as well. When we're actually cooking the dishes, it's mindfully cooking rather than your mind racing ahead to the next task, the next challenge, the next difficulty. It's about, well, I'm here now, so let me enjoy these colours, let me enjoy these flavours, let me enjoy this actual task, and mindfully cook, so we're actually in the moment, so we're not worrying about the past, and we're not worrying about what's going to happen later today or what's going to happen in the morning or next week. We're actually just enjoying the structure and the preparation of our actual cooking activity. And finally, don't forget mindful eating. When we sit down to actually eat our meal, to actually lay a table, set out your plates, and actually use it as a really nice experience, as opposed to just gobbling our food down on the go and not even noticing. When we notice the world around us and the things around us, it helps us feel better, and it's conducive to our mental health and well-being. So this chicken breast has just been cooking away in that teaspoon of oil, and it's just cooking away nicely there. So whilst that's happening, what I'm going to do is actually prepare the marinade. And the easiest way to make chicken korma is just to add a few tablespoons of yogurt. I think about maybe half a tub, maybe that should do. So pop that in, give that a good stir, and then what we're going to do is put some really good stuff into this. We're going to put a teaspoon of turmeric to give it that, give it that nice golden flavour, that nice golden colour first of all, which will actually give the curry its golden colour as well. So you can give that a good mix. And we're going to add a pinch of carom seed again, as we did before. Just a little bit of paprika to that mix, and a tiny bit of curry powder. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add some of these beautiful coriander seeds. And I don't buy my coriander seeds actually ground. I actually grind them myself because the smell and the aroma when you grind them is actually wonderful. So I don't actually add salt to my curry until at the very end, and I just add a tiny bit of salt to taste. I don't use salt alternatives, I actually use proper salt, but I just use far less salt. And what you'll find is that you can re-educate your palate. What you'll actually do is, as you use less and less salt and you start to find the spices or the flavour of the chicken or the food coming out more, you actually don't miss salt as much as well. So that's our marinade ready. So what will happen is, this chicken's now cooked nicely, and what I'm going to do is, this is my little secret trick, I'm actually going to add, instead of fresh tomatoes, which are traditional in curry, I'm going to add a blast of tomato puree. So I'm going to add a really good, generous serving spoon size of tomato puree, like so. And you can see that's rich in antioxidants. Tomatoes are fantastic, still serves as one of your 5 a day. I'm going to pop that in and I'm going to mix that really well. So what you'll see is that tomato puree actually gives that chicken, gives it a really nice, rich red colour. And don't forget, we've only got a tiny minute amount of oil in this, and yet we've got a really chunky chicken breast that's good for your lean meat, part of your protein, high protein diet. Okay. So, if you actually look at this now, you can actually see it starting to bubble up at the sides. So we're going to pop that on a lower heat. And so, now that that's semi-ready, and this is really quick, this is taking you about, what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes to complete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lovely marinade that smells absolutely lovely and pungent with the smell of freshly ground coriander. So I'm going to add this marinade to this chicken. And that will create your quick chicken korma. So, give that a good mix, and you'll see that now I've added that lovely yogurt mixture marinade to the chicken. It now looks absolutely lovely, and you can see all the colours of the tomato, the yogurt and the spices have all blended together to make this healthy chicken curry. Okay, so just give that a good stir and pop the lid on for about 10 or 15 minutes just for the chicken to cook through, and then we'll be able to add some garnish to it. We've got some fresh coriander to add at the very, very end. Okay, so we're just giving that lovely curry a lovely mix. You can see all the colours and the tomato and the spices are blended together. There's no hardship there, that's good for you. And we're just going to pop the lid on and allow that to cook through nicely. Give it some time and space for a few minutes, and that should be ready shortly. So the chicken's been bubbling away. This is our quick and easy chicken recipe made with lovely yogurt and spices. That's a bit hot, so I'm just going to pop that up, and you can see it's all blended together. Quick and easy chicken curry. Get that into that lovely dish and pop that in there. And I've added on the side some gluten-free naan bread as well, with a little bit of garlic on it. And I'm just going to garnish this lovely curry with some chopped red chillies and coriander garnish just to finish it off. There you go. Quick and easy meal, took less than 40 minutes to make from beginning to end.